Is Bayo Adelabu the worst minister of power in Nigeria? If you've been following Thinking Aloud, on Spotify, you already know one thing. Nigeria's electricity problem is not new. But now that we're here on YouTube, let's slow this down properly, because this conversation needs more than hot takes. It needs honesty. For weeks now, Nigerians have been asking a very direct question. Is Bayo Adelabu the worst minister of power Nigeria has ever had? It's a strong accusation, and honestly, it didn't come out of nowhere. Electricity tariffs have gone up, especially for Band A consumers. Bills are higher. Expectations are higher. But for many people, supply hasn't improved in any meaningful, consistent way. So naturally, frustration is louder now. But before we jump to conclusions, let's ask a better question. Is Adelabu uniquely bad? Or is he simply the latest face of a long-standing problem? Because if we're being real, Nigeria's power sector has struggled under multiple governments. From NEPA to PHCN. From privatization to today. We've heard the same complaints for years. Low generation. Weak transmission. Unreliable distribution. Estimated billing. Endless excuses. Different ministers, same story. Under Babatunde Fashola, there were plans, roadmaps, and promises of incremental improvement. Under Sale Mammon, things slowed down. Under Abubakar Aliyu, continuity without real transformation. So let's be honest, this problem did not start with Adelabu. But here, where things change. Tariffs. Under the current administration, Nigerians are paying more for electricity. That's the reality. And economically, government will tell you it makes sense. Cost-reflective tariffs, reduced subsidies, market sustainability. Fine. But there's a simple rule Nigerians understand. If we are paying more, we expect more. Not theory, not projections, not explanations. Results. So when supply remains unstable while bills increase, the frustration hits differently. It's no longer just about poor service. It begins to feel like injustice. Then there's the issue of grid stability. We've still seen grid collapses. We've still seen inconsistent supply. We've still seen a system that feels fragile. Now, to be fair, the national grid is old. Transmission infrastructure needs massive investment. These are not things you fix overnight. But leadership is not judged only by problems inherited. It is judged by visible progress. And that's where many Nigerians feel stuck, because they are not seeing enough of that progress yet. So, is Adelabu the worst? If we're being analytical, maybe not. The sector has been underperforming for years. No single minister has fixed it. And the data doesn't clearly show that his tenure is dramatically worse than all others. But perception is powerful. Because this is the first time, many Nigerians feel like they are paying premium prices for unreliable power. And that changes everything. There's also a deeper issue most people don't talk about enough: the structure. Generation companies blame gas supply. Distribution companies blame transmission. Transmission blames funding. Government blames legacy issues. Everybody has an explanation. But nobody takes full responsibility. And in that kind of system, even a well-meaning minister can struggle to deliver real change. The question is, has Adelabu shown enough boldness to break that cycle? So far, many would say no. But let's bring this back to you, the person watching this. Because electricity in Nigeria is not just policy. It's survival. It's the small business running on fuel. It's the student reading at night. It's the hospital trying to keep lights on. It's the cost of everything quietly going up. So when people ask if this is the worst power minister, what they're really asking is, why is this still happening? Maybe reform takes time. Maybe expectations are ahead of reality. Maybe the system itself is the real problem. Or maybe Nigerians are simply tired of explanations. that don't change their daily experience. So we leave you with this. Is Bayo Adelabu the worst minister of power Nigeria has ever had? Or is he just the latest symbol of a problem Nigeria has refused to solve? But then again, what do we really know? We are just thinking aloud. Studio.